Morning, Tibbs on the plot. Don't know if this audio is working, but I'll try it. First job of the day is watering up my plot. So this plot here, plot 3, this vegetable patch needs a bit of weeding and hoeing, so that's a big job today. I'm up really early, Saturday morning, before the sun almost, so I don't like the heat, so I'll come down, get some jobs done before the sun comes up and hits me. I'm just walking down to plot 9B, half a plot. That's plenty to keep me going. Plenty of help from my sister as well. So here's plot 9B with all the lovely lavender. I think I'm up before the bees this morning. I'll have a quick look. Yep, can't see any bees yet. Bit too chilly for them, they've got to warm up. So, job today, bit of watering. I've got a new solar pump for the pond, so I'll fit that. I just put a hose pipe on it and a sponge to filter the water. That can go in the pond. Just drop that in the pond somewhere. And I'll run the pipe out. I need another brick or something for something heavy for the hose pipe for the pond. See what we've got. Or maybe I can stake it down. I'll go in the shed. Maybe I can get something out of the shed that will do it. Maybe I can pin the pipe down and then feed it back into the pond. Nice and cool this morning before the sun's up. Just how I like it. Here we go, loads of pins. That'll help. Loads of pins help with the hose pipe, I think. I'll try it. I'll get it so the water runs back into the pond. Some of this ground is really hard. Oh, that should be enough. So I put a sponge on the pump because it was a cheap pump. That should help filter the water and keep it clean. So once the sun comes up, the little solar panel should do its job and get the pump running. I doubt it'll last more than a year, but we'll see. Hopefully that's enough. Now for the main job is to get water in. Now then, where's the watering cans? Somewhere around here. Light green watering cans, anybody? There's one. There's the other one. Okay. We've got 2 watering cans. So, as you can see, there's a lovely lavender. Put that in about 4 years ago, and it's getting better and better every year. Beautiful. Off down to the trough. Try to avoid looking at the neighbour's plot. I tried this camera last week, but it was a bit wobbly on a safety pin. So I've now invested in a helmet strap. See how that works. The first thing I'm going to water is the blueberries in the blueberry cage. Another nice lavender bush. Now we're into the fruit cage. Originally it was a polytunnel, but down here the wind can be 40-50 miles per hour, or knots, whatever you want to call it, and it got ripped apart. So we took the polythene off, changed it to a fruit cage, and at the moment we've got blueberries, which we started off in ericaceous soil because they like acidy soil. And they're doing alright, and they've started turning blue only this last week, so looks like we're going to have some nice blueberries this year. The first year the leaves got burnt because the sun was so hot. It was that year we had the really hot 40 degrees weather, and all the leaves got scorched. Here's the compost bins. That's all been used up, so we need to make some more compost this year. There's a little temporary, well it was temporary, but I'll fix it to the shed now, another greenhouse, and the main use for that will be for drying out the onions. Just water some of the flowers on the plot, just a few flowers around the pond. Like my pinks. And like my salvias as well. Just take some of these dead heads off. Oh, that was a good one. Come on. Here's the rest for the slugs. There's a few dead ones there, brown ones. Get rid of them. Right. Back to the water trough. I haven't counted before, but I think it's about 15 to 20 journeys for each side of the plot. As the competition goes on, who gets to the water first, because it doesn't last long, and so it's very slow at filling up the trough. So by the time you get the time 3 or 4 people have had the water out of it, it's empty. So you have to make sure you get the right time of day, and normally nobody down here before 7 o'clock. So we can get down here that early. It's a good time for watering up. So I'll start at the back of the plot normally, work my way forward. Right, now onto the broad beans. Give them some water. I should keep them happy for a day or so. I don't know if we're going to have another hot day today. It's going to cool off a bit. It's been a very hot week, but we'll see. This is why I come down early. I tend to flood everything before the sun's up so the leaves don't get burnt. That was a little monsoon there. I think the camera was beeping at me earlier because I was moving too fast. I've been accused of that before. It's nice and cool this time of day. Some lovely sweet peas. Is anybody counting? Because I'm not, but I think this is my 3rd run. You see people carrying weights up and down the gym, on their knees, up and down, up and down. They just want some cans of water and do some watering. That should do the job. Now for the French beans. Love the French beans. Not so keen on runners, but French beans, love it. Love them. Yeah, so let me know if I'm waffling on too much, or whether you just want some peace and quiet. Oh, someone's been nibbling that one. But they're coming on nicely. I'd say some of them have doubled in size of last week, so that's good. Happy days. Right, trip number 4. I've been going down to the gym this year before the gardening season started, but doing this every morning for an hour or so, that should sort it out. You don't really need to go to the gym when you're doing that. Right, finish the beans. The biggest pests we get down here, I would say, are pigeons and magpies. We've had badgers. One year they destroyed my sweet corn crop in one go. One foul blast, they went through 80 corns. They didn't even take each cob. They just had a nibble out of each one. What a waste. Anyway, so now we have a cage around the sweet corn when they start bearing cobs. I got a 1.2 metre high dog cage we wrap around the sweet corn. That seems to stop the badgers getting at them. So now for the cabbage. Now I've done the spinach and the carrots, now for the cabbage. More carrots. Yep, looking really healthy. Lots of vegetable growth. Lots of foliage. Foliage, sorry. Let's say it right. Now for the peas and cabbage. I'm not sure whether it's better for me to have the camera on my head or just to stick it on a tripod. This is 5 or 6? I think this is 6. I think my short-term memory is getting worse as I'm getting older. Now for the peas. I have to remember where the camera is. We've got some pods on the peas. I think they're finished flowering. We'll have some peas in a few weeks. And I think looks like we've got some beetroot here. Yeah, I think this is the beetroot. Now for the tomatoes, which have just started flowering. I've been a bit stressed this year because I've not had enough daylight with the bad weather, but things are picking up now, I should say. Keep banging my head with the camera because I don't know where my head is, or should I say I don't know where the camera is. It's the same with my feet. I always kick things before you find them. Nice cool Saturday morning. Happy days. It needs to go to a lavender farm when you've got your own. Look at that, beautiful. I can see some bindweed keeps appearing. Keep pulling it out. What do you do? It's a constant battle with the old bindweed. Keep finding a tassel and pull it out. Keep control of it. That's got it. Don't want to ruin the effect of the lavender. Tip for cutting back lavender. We was doing it by hand before, but we found hedge trimmers. Brilliant. 5-minute job with a hedge trimmer. Cuts it back to a great uniform length. Very easy job. Is that enough for that one? I'll give it a dab more. One more run. That's 7 or 8. I've lost count. Halting, not concentrating again. Very easy to lose my concentration down here. Yandering about. Give it a dab more. Under here, haven't we got some more carrots trying to grow? Oh, I can see one there, so I'll just keep them covered, keep them shaded. Right, that's this end of the plot done. So I'll go down to the other plot and get hoeing. Shan't be recording that because I need to crack on. So we started the allotment 2018 and so far so good. We've had some good crops and it's matured well. Couldn't believe this was all dug over and flat at the beginning of the year. Got 2 apple trees, red pippin and red devil. We greased the trees, stop the female moths crawling up, and we've now got a trap in the trees for the males. Got a pheromone trap. I think I see one in there, not sure, but hopefully that catches the males so they can't breed. And this has been weeded yesterday, looks like. Thank you, Hayley. and also the rhubarb has been cut back. Got plenty of sunflowers on the plot, they're growing nicely. Blackberries are doing well. We chopped them back because they were getting a bit rampant, so they need tying in again once they're long enough. And over there the rhubarb has been cut back to the crown because that was getting massive. So I guess we need some bigger stakes for the tomatoes once they put on a bit more length. That'll be another job for another day. Anyway, all good. We're going to do some hoeing on the other plot. It's Tibbs on the plot, signing off. Have a good weekend. So this morning I've watered the squash bed and the tomatoes, and I've hoed everything. The leeks are doing better, tomatoes are doing well. I've just tidied up the carrot bed as well, just tidied that up, and ridged up the tomatoes. So all looking good on this side of the plot. Everything nice and tidy at the moment, all good.